3.6 to 3.8. Multiplying fraction. I can multiply fraction.
All right, thank you, Alex. We have two vocab words today. We have multiplication and we have product. Multiplication is on the count of three, everybody. 1, 2, 3. That means if I ask you what 2 times 3 is, you would say 6 because you know your multiplication facts. But if I asked you to explain why it was 6, you would say because you add 2 how many times?
3 times.
Or you would say you add 3 how many times?
2 times.
2 times. Awesome. And then a product is an answer to a multiplication problem. A product, again, is an answer to a multiplication problem. Can somebody tell me the answer to a division problem just for kicks and giggles? Is a, somebody else, is a quotient. Sweet. Not that we need to know this at a particular moment, but good info. All right, understanding fractions. Anytime you are given a whole number, could you convert it into a fraction? Yes or no?
Yes.
My video or your video?
Ours.
So when I ask you a question, I expect everyone to give me an answer if it's a whole class answers. So if I give you the number 5 and say, tell me that fraction form, you all would say?
5 over 1.
Excuse me?
5 over 1.
If I give you the number x, again I say the number x, you would all say?
X over 1.
Okay, and then the note here is probably the most important. The 1 acts as a holder. Not a place value holder, but kind of like a place value holder when you're multiplying multi-digit numbers. It acts as a holder to hold that denominator. Come back to that in a few moments. Here are your rules. Number 3 would be your rules. Through and through. You have to know these. Is multiplying fractions easier or harder than adding or subtracting fractions?
Easier.
Why is it easier? Someone give me their own explanation about why you think it is easier. Come on, go.
Because you don't have to do your common multiplier.
You don't have to do common multiples or common denominators, right? You just multiply numerator by numerator by, and then denominator by
Denominator.
And you're done then, right? No. You could be done, but there might be one more thing to do, which would be to do what, everyone?
Simplify.
Simplify or reduce, whatever you want to call it. Cool. And now here's our practice. There's really nothing brand new down here, other than a few things that we need to clarify or that we have to make sure you're certain of. First of all, on number 9, straightforward. Multiply numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator, done. Number 10, same thing, except 12 over 45 reduces, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Remember, this is from a chapter ago, but if you don't know a common denominator for 12 or 45, Nathan, remember we did these T-charts to find common factors? You remember those?
Yeah.
So we got 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, 4, yes, no? 1, 45, 3, 15, 5, 9, yes, no? And then we circle because we have commons. We cross off because there's no 2 on the other side. We circle and circle. There's no 4, there's no 6, and there's no 12. Sorry, that's a 12. That's bad writing. There's no 5, no 9, no 15, no 45. So what goes into both 12 and 45? 3. Okay, cool. Moving down to number 11. Number 11, the problem was 3 times 9 halves. What do Mrs. Ackelman or Miss Ackelman and myself want you to do every single time you have a whole number and you're multiplying it by a fraction? What should you do, Takia? Nope. Pay attention to where we are, Takia. We're not doing around the world at number 11. I don't see a mixed number. What do we do, Nathan? Make your whole number a fraction. So again, you have the number 3. You're multiplying it by 9 halves. What are we going to make this 3?
3 over 1.
3 over 1, which is a
Fraction.
That way we are certain we're multiplying numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. This answer worked out to be a what kind of number?
Improper.
What's this called again?
Improper.
And how do you convert an improper? Someone raise your hand and tell me, how do you convert an improper to a mix, Ayana?
Divide the numerator by the denominator.
Numerator by denominator, and you get 13 and a half. Okay? Last one. Can you multiply with mixed numbers?
No.
So you must convert them to
Improper fraction.
improper fractions. Once we converted to improper fractions, 17 fifths and 19 ninths, We multiplied. We got a gigantic number here. We got a smaller number here. Is that improper?
Yes.
So again, you do your division. 323 divided by 45. You can do long division. You can use your calculator to help you out. I don't care at this point. As long as you can come up with 7 and 8/45 is your final. Last thing. Do you ever find common denominators when multiplying fractions?
No.
I need a more emphatic note. I'm going to ask it again. Do you ever find common denominators when multiplying fractions?
No.